Welcome again to the Hydrofoil GP. And as you heard with our intro music, we are in Rio. And Hydrofoil GP, the most realistic foiling circuit in the world. So my name is Ilya, known as Ramet, Ilya Ramet at social media. And today I will be your host, joining again from cold Finland. And whom do we have with me today? My co-host. Good day, Murray.
G'day. Good to be here yet again. Fourth event, Rio. Very exciting, and yeah.
Fourth event. I can't believe it. It's just going. We're taking off as a rocket now here. Great. Now we have also Hurling.
G'day.
Still.
There you go. Yes, good to be back. Bit of a cold last time, kept me away. And my God, that intro music, it had a bit of a rap in it. So if that music shows what the racing's going to be like, we're going to be in for a good one.
We're gonna see that one, but hopefully a little bit of the warm Rio vibes now to the cold autumn setting in now for you in the down under there.
Yeah. It's getting chilly. Very nice.
All right. Good. And we had wow. Oh, we still have Liam with us. Hello, Liam.
Hello, how's it going?
All going good. Glad to have you here with us again. So
yeah, awesome to be here.
All right. So Rio. That's the fourth event, as you said, and we are already 1/3 or 1/4, almost 1/3, 1/4 through the season. So, and we're following the same, more or less the same schedule. But if you want to have a little bit more precise view, here is something on the Hydrofoil GP website, right, Hurling?
Yep. It keeps changing every day. There's new stuff that gets put on. But yeah, we're just trying to have a good site where it's got information covering our events, covering the teams. There's also, we've got the rule book in there that you've put together, and coming events as well. It looks pretty good.
Awesome. I think for the next time we definitely need to have our domain set on it, and maybe we'll just take a look at it for the next regatta. But meanwhile, let's talk about the core. Actually, maybe even before the course, I want to ask you guys: have you watched the SailGP regatta from Rio? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. Good short course, good action.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. It was. It was quite different to other things. To even that, it fooled me in the way the course was set up. I thought they were going backwards to what they normally do. But yeah, no, it brought out some good close racing.
I really enjoyed, personally, real quick, I just really enjoyed the Australians, Tom Slingsby, getting absolutely having the best day in, SailGP history.
What day was that?
Sunday. Not Saturday. Definitely not Saturday. That's true. Yeah. But Sunday, he really brought it back, and that was very nice to see.
Glad to see that also the Germans had a couple of times of trying to put the Aussies to shame. But those Aussies, just in a fleet of their own.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'll show you guys who had the real fun in Rio, Brazil. And it seems to be that some of those robotic marks had a few caipirinhas too much.
Holy moly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think they had start markers going out for finish markers, and as you can see there, a bit of the spectator fleet got on the way, but we had to chase them down, I think. Oh, that's cool. Straight past the bell. No penalty. Where's the umpire?
There's no port or starboard on those things.
Yeah, it's the penalty here. Come on, there's got to be a penalty there. Oh, these are quite funny when they're loose, don't they? Look at they got some good speed on them.
Oh my god, yeah, they are fast. Honestly, I think when I saw these things in Dubai, I think there were when there was light winds, those marks were going significantly faster than the boats themselves.
They should
Oh,
they should
sure.
have a separate race for the boys with the teams controlling them.
Well,
They
what a
should.
great advertising for the Rolex, huh?
Yeah. I'm always on the
A
move.
bit in your face, but it works.
Classic. That was good.
All right, let's see on our marks. The marks on our course seem to be, despite also having some caipirinhas, more or less on the same correct location, right? Guys, who wants to tell about the course we are going to have?
Well, we plotted up there. This was on day one. As I say, it was quite confined. I initially thought that we went from the start round Mark 1, it was actually an upward leg, but no, it turned out it was actually downwind, which always seems to be the case. But the course was fairly close. Possibly the marks that the gates were a little bit close, but the scaling wasn't too good on the actual GPS mapping. But the actual time frame and the distance on course was pretty much accurate to what the day was. So it was up, downwind, upwind, downwind, back around the mark and off to a finish. So fairly quick racing.
Indeed, the course is really, really tight. I think we just checked maybe that the wind would be from actually maybe one of the first races. So it's going to be very, very short, even more shorter races for us rather than they were on the SailGP. But great. Before we go,
they changed it on day two. They actually had a slightly bigger course, and also they added the extra leg, and which obviously made it a bit better. Gave the advantage to the
day
Aussies.
one. Before we jump in further, shout out to people in the chat. BB, please join us. We do have rooms with still chairs in our studio. And indeed, Robert, they are really fast marks. Robert saying some quick marks. All right, so let's look at the setup that we have So we have last minute cancellation and drop from the Brazil team, which was the 10th team and was skippered by Diogo. So had a pretty good chance, but Diogo got competing offer from some IRL real sailing, so he had to drop in the last moment. So, but nevertheless, this is line up for the sailors. So, what do you guys think? What any favorites here you can pick up?
Not from that, but
I see Liam Dimmick's back on the New Zealand boat. That's a key one for me.
Not on the New Zealand boat, sadly. I was on the Italians actually.
Oh,
representing Italy for the first time, taking over from RG Tyler.
Well, okay, that's a force to be reckoned with potentially.
It was, and only one full manual was Coob. Muzzo obviously wasn't there this week, so it made it a bit easier for Coob to get around, show his talents.
Yes, I had to forego my participation in this event, and I employed a well-known sailor, a virtual sailor, Jack NZ, to cover me. Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't had a chance to look back. So this will be real-time coaching and analysis from me.
Yeah. Indeed. So I think this would be really interesting to see because how it goes. So when Perth was full power event and Auckland was survival, with Sydney we got some light wind tactics emerging, and so Rio is very, very difficult course. So that's going to be really a validation of the skills. But let's see. Liam hasn't been now in all the events, so now it's gonna probably, let's see how it's going to shake the whole setup right now. Any bets on the winners? Or let's not do that one yet. Let's probably
I think just those numbers here, 1, 2, and 3. They're all fairly good. Coob has mostly just got a little bit of a disadvantage being full manual. But yeah, certainly we've got some good players at the top there, which if you can't keep up with them, then I think you just got to fight for the other points. But no, it should be good. It should be good racing.
And I agree with you that maybe when even Coop has a disadvantage or more challenge in full manual, but he has an absolutely consistent performance in all the races. Maybe not finishing all the on the top, but finishing 2 and 3. That's really the way of basically winning the season, by staying somewhere in the top and participating in all the regattas. But let's see.
That's right. It's being there in the last race, last regatta, to be able to be in the final 3, and that's where he's aiming for. So,
last but not least, as well, I would just put some money on Mug if I had any. Just the Mug, Aidan Gordon, excuse me, on Artemis SailGP team. I think a dark horse, as we've described before, seems to just be able to pull a rabbit out of a hat every so often, and one to watch out for.
Absolutely. The momentum is building for the Mag, so it could be his real breakthrough right now. Let's see. So we can see now the sailors are preparing on their in their setup. So we're gonna look at what kind of things that the secrets that they use now, but they're ready to go now.
Liam Dimmick with the little plaque up, not so little plaque up on top of his screen there. That's great.
The setup is real, guys. The setup is real.
Yeah, very subtle, very subtle.
Well, if it does the trick and motivates you, why not? Let's go.
Well, yeah, 100%.
All right.
Every time I wake up in the morning, I look at that. So.
Yep. Yeah. No. Fair enough.
I could see that you have still some place to the roof to add one more, right?
Yeah, I actually have one to the left side of me. So, like, to the left side of the trophy, I have another, actually.
All right.
Oh, is that the actual trophy? I thought it was a flower vase.
Nah, full trophy.
We'll dive definitely into that one.
Yeah. At least you don't drop it in real life.
Real quick, I'm just quite...
No, go ahead.
Interested, sorry, on Igris Spain setup. He's got some buttons there and some knobs and stuff.
Yeah, it's from his flight simulator. He's had as well on his desk, and he thought that'd be quite good. And he might one day try and see if he can get it tied up to work with the game.
No wonder he wins every race. Seriously.
Yeah, he just puts it on autopilot.
Not every race, guys. Not every race.
Maybe not today. We'll see.
But yeah, no, it'd be quite nice if he had some tracking gear like that to sail these things and make it more realistic.
I think it has something to do with his secret heading course that he has over here. Not gonna jump into the 6-7 meme over here, but I guess I already did. So let's stop now over here. Let's go into the races, right? So I cannot wait for that. So
cool. Are we ready?
We are about to start the first race. Yes.
3 minutes to go. Yeah.
Hold on.
Wrong screen.
Yeah.
I think that's your screen.
Yeah. Hold on a second. There we go.
All right. 2 minutes 40 to go.
I think helicopters are on already now.
Turning heli is getting into position.
It's refueling. Here we go.
All right. Race 1 of Rio Regatta, Event 4.
Hurling's already got a penalty on himself. Someone just decided to smack into him for no reason.
I was about to say Liam Dimmick on Italy just went through the thing, but there's enough time to restart, so no penalty. Just resetting the boat.
If it had been a few more seconds, he might have been tough call.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick thinking on board the Italians.
Was right in time. I mean, because we have this rule that you cannot, you can reset before 2 minutes without any consequences, and if you reset before 1 minute, it's a penalty, and then if you reset later, you are pretty much your race is over.
So have we got 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone's missing. They're at the further. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Denmark way out there. Raptor cow.
Cube out to the right here.
So what are we thinking
Cube,
here?
I'm thinking myself, just keep clear of everybody, because I always end up being the one that ends up with damage. So I just stick right over here. Everybody else can do what they want to do.
Yeah,
1
for
minute
sure.
to go.
It seems like the majority of the fleet has decided to go towards the leeward end of the start box, trying to tack in to come into the zone for the start. It's going to be interesting to see how the fleet lines up for this.
Heaps of speed on just someone. New Zealand coming in at 40 knots.
Jack trying to put the squeeze on Liam there on the Italian boat with the Aussies coming in front.
Whoa!
Oh, big collision.
New Zealand and Spain.
Well, I think Spain got the bad thing there. We have to see if there's any umpire call. And then hurling as well just got rear-ended. Some of these guys not got their eyes open.
3 seconds to go. 2, 1. Only one good starter here.
Oh, the Italians are gone.
We're having some trouble with the umpire microphone, it seems. This is going to be a pretty well split fleet in race 1. Coming around to Mark 1. Good position by Italy. See how early they jibe.
Could chase
Canada at number 2.
Yep.
Very nice.
The umpire's not hearing.
There could be something on our end. I'm not sure. We'll have to check that one out.
Hurling's done quite well to get back up here from coming over the line last. So obviously got a good side breeze. Now this is where it's going to get a bit chaotic. It's a full complement coming to the gate.
The Italians rounding the gate in first, with Canada following in closely behind, and the very consistent K-Job doing pretty well. The French team.
Oh, close one here. Germany trying to get in on the inside.
There. He hits the mark. Okay.
Oh! Did they
I don't know how I saved that.
at the top there?
No.
My God. Spain on the outside. Australia coming in toward the back. They might get in a position off Germany there. God, that was tight, but somehow...
That's when you throw the fattest person over to the top side.
Sure thing. Back to the front of the fleet. We've got... It looks like the left side is paying dividends right now, but maybe this group to our closest is gonna... We'll see what happens when they meet back up. But Italy is looking very strong right now.
Yeah, I think the Italians are just focused on minimizing maneuvers here, only doing one tack. As you can see on the yellow line, that's the ley line, and it seems like the Italians are just above it, so it's just a one tack beat for them.
Really good angle, coming in fast. Cube on France, they're going to have trouble. They might have to do another tack, but maybe that's on purpose. Here comes the second half of the fleet. They all look behind, but it's pretty close.
You get out in front, you get the clear air, you've got a bit more options and clearance when you're going around the gates, whereas everybody else seemed to be quite compacted, in that with a few close calls. Just like here, everybody's congested again.
Italy rounding rights, left side of the top gate.
Like Cube
good
and
position.
Cube's going the other gate. Hilda's going straight through.
Very close in the back of the pack here. Look at that, 3 wide.
Did Canada have to pull the boat back a bit there from France? Nothing was called though.
Oh, Cube has a bit of a topsy-turvy up the top there. Spain going right side. Denmark has to give room to Sweden.
Aussie's looking good.
My God, it is tight in the back of the pack here. But split fleet. 3 on each side. See how they go. Back to the front. Look at this. Little Italy is just gun-ho right now.
Yeah, it's a lot easier once you get to the front. You have clear air, you can make your own decisions, and you can see the Italians here just maximizing all of the course and being able to keep themselves in clear air, having a good solid course, good solid run down this downwind, and have completely gained on the rest of the fleet.
Hilda's doing a good job with Canada, still in second place. Again, he's a big carrier.
Yeah, good positioning from Canada. They've done a really good job staying out the front.
Oh, they made a muck
staying out
up.
of the bad air.
Look, they put
Bit of
the
a muck
wrong
up
board
though.
up.
Just the commentator's curse strikes again.
Could
Two
come around
boards
the other
up. That is not good for Canada.
It happens sometimes when you're doing so well and the stress kind of starts building up.
He hasn't put the
it's
board
getting
down yet.
Tied in
Both
here.
boards are still up.
Both boards are still up on Canada. Denmark rounding. Yep, they're in front of Australia.
Can
Nice
someone
rounding.
tell them it's not a displacement race? This is spoiling.
Maybe he thinks he can get a better angle with both boards up, but we'll see.
Yeah, just sometimes you're on a
Sometimes
boat, you don't realise you've got boards down. I've done it
Here we go.
myself.
He's back up. He's back up. Doing
Still
well
got
on
both boards
Canada.
down,
Lost a
and
couple
it's going.
places, but that's all right. It is so. Look at this. We've got
Germany look like they've
Here we
actually
go.
making a move here. Everybody else seems to be running into trouble with each other.
Artemis
Germany,
having
I
to
think,
tack.
gained a few positions.
We'll see if that pays off. And
Artemis
around the
riding
last
nicely
mark
there.
to the finish, Italy, Liam Dimmick, taking race 1, first place. And Cube, full manual on France. Second, looks like a safe second place. They were pretty well back in the pack at the start of the race. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
What's going
massive
on here?
pile up. 3 boats
Australia
have just
having-
gone straight off the foils.
Yeah,
Missed it,
Germany here went to avoid turning in front of Australia and then had to move out of the way and obviously came off the foils.
Germany putting the bow down, going to hit Canada.
Yeah, Canada
that's a
had the
penalty
same
on
thing with
Germany.
Repticow. Basically, had to avoid, and we ended up with no wind. And with no wind, you can't really do much
Oh
but
my god.
let the boats go. And Germany touched. So, yeah, a bit of a protest there.
Empire, penalty Germany, port boat not keeping clear. And now
Port
penalty
boat not keeping
taken
clear.
and minus 3-point collision.
Oh, minus 3 points.
And
That is
we're
not what you
protesting
wanna
at
hear.
protest, so we'll see what happens in the next week or two.
Yeah, still 3 points, 3 season points is not what
Hilda.
you want to be picking up.
Canada must have hit the mark coming around there because he was no one around him to end up with a penalty.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. Canada was in a top 3 position and now back at the fleet. It just shows how one costly mistake, in Canada's case, it was a very costly mistake, can be the difference between a top 3 and a bottom 3, you know?
Yep. Quite literally. 2 boards up is not what you want to be doing round the bottom mark. But race 1, so quick. One one upwind, one downwind, and then back up into the finish. What was that? 6 minutes. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much on par with what day one was.
Unbelievably short course. It's really intense.
Really intense. Hard to keep up with, honestly. Almost more so than the high wind stuff. But there you go.
And I don't think there was a really good time for the fleet to split until the even gates too. And so the only thing that might actually sometimes save that in this race, maybe there was not such a tight start. There was also some delayed starters. But if everybody will be on the line, everybody will come together in the gate too. There's no time
Yep.
to really just separate the fleet. But
It
yeah,
was very
what a race,
interesting
what a
that-
race.
The start line, everyone was so far apart, but they all managed to come pretty close together once we got to the gates and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Before we jump into the race 2, I want to maybe look at Just let maybe Liam just tell about the pop-up regatta. You sailed it just a little bit just recently, no? Right? I mean, just today.
Yeah, so we have the JX40 pop-up regattas that we're going to start doing now. We're going to try and do it maybe once every couple of weeks or so. We'll see how it goes. But it was definitely good fun. We had a couple boats show up today, but there was very limited timing for people to know and get the times all sorted up. And we got a couple races done before we hopped into this this stream. But otherwise, we're very excited to start, getting some more regattas out and doing some more racing. So be sure you'll hear from me maybe in the next week or so about the next pop-up regatta coming in shortly. So hopefully going to get some more people doing that. It's on the JX40, which is very similar to the AC75 in Hydrofoil Generation. And it's really good fun. And if you are new to the JX40 or need some setup tips, just give me a message and I'll help you out.
Real quick, Liam, what are the kind of similarities as someone that has sailed an AC40 themselves? What are you've played the AC simulator, you've played Hydrofoil Generations on the JX40. What would you say are the most similar in terms between maybe the simulator and the JX40 on this game instead?
Well, I'd say that maybe just the handling's slightly different, I'd say. I find that the JX40, depending on how you have the boat set up, it's actually a little more slippery. But I feel like the similarities wise, the controls are very similar. They make a lot of sense, and also how you would run the boat is quite similar to how we had the boat running on the AC40. Obviously, there are many different ways that you can get this boat running, but nonetheless, they all kind of add up pretty similar altogether, and a lot of the sources all kind of transport over quite nicely.
Practice. Sounds like good practice.
Practice with everything. Know your wind and know which board to put up and down at the right time.
And it's a really great opportunity. I mean, and everybody watching or listening to it, and like if your multi-hulls is not your cup of tea, so then just take up on this Liam's offer. Try the AC, JX40, but almost like AC40s, and just like a small teaser, we are going to have also America's Cup preliminary regatta kind of copy on our regatta on our platform, so stay tuned for that one. Practice well, so who knows, you might actually challenge the champion of who took it in America's Cup e-sailing last year. I'm talking about Liam. So yeah, I think you have a really good chance for that.
Come get his check off him if you can. And his cup.
All right.
It'd be full of chocolate fish.
All right, are we ready to jump into the race 2 now?
Race 2 ready to go. How's the umpire booth going? Are they sorted?
Umpire booth had really plenty on their hands, and some mic problems did not help that one either. So, but I think we are now really ready to set and sort out everything which is going to be thrown at us.
Bloody anarchy, the first race without an umpire. Let's see how race 2 goes.
Yeah, just actually we're gonna get that one and say that
1 minute 40 to go in race 2.
The winds were just strong enough in these races to...
And say that there was also a few penalty points given on the first race for, I believe, New Zealand for the collision at the start, and there was -3 points given for Denmark also for the collision at the start, but looking forward now for the next race.
That's what happens when you beat up Germany. You get points.
That's what happens. All right.
Yeah, so the winds were 13 knots on the first day, dropping down to 10 So out on the actually open part of the courses, most of the boats were able to get falling with quite good speeds as they came around the gate. So wind sort of tend to drop off, and as we could see, the few of the holes ended up in the water and a bit of a drifting around. So it was quite realistic to the actual conditions, which again made from really good racing.
1 minute 33 to go. Let's see where everyone sets themselves up this time. It is such a small starting box. There's really not much space to do any run-up. And, I mean, there is enough wind to be foiling. We've seen 40 knots coming in on the reach to get into the start box already. So it's quite packed, and not surprising that we see a couple of bumps already.
It's like other sports as well. It's if you've had a continuous course that was always the same and nothing, you don't sort of challenge yourself. So this being a little bit different of being smaller, closer gates, it makes everybody have to adjust their sense of how they're going to attack it, how they're going to race. And obviously you have to adjust to it. Everybody's got to start from the same area. If they muck it up, well, they have to learn for the next race as to whether they do anything better or not.
Here we go. They're all coming in nice and hot. Everyone's foiling. Going for the leeward end again, like you said, Liam. Seems to be the best option.
Just under 12
it seems
knots.
like everyone's trying to be very safe about this, trying to go to the leeward end. No one wants to get taken out of that windward end and have to do a tack around, because that would put them so far back.
Look at this.
Everyone wants to go safe.
Apart from the Germans are on the right side.
What a pack.
So
Artemis
tight.
trying to swing in at the front there. They've done pretty well. 6 seconds to go.
Raptor Cow coming in from the top. It's going to be looking good for Raptor Cow.
Oh,
clear start. Just. Look at that. Beautiful. Hurling off in bloody no man's land.
Yeah, but play it safe, mate. Play it safe.
Play it safe. Maybe something happens.
Too safe. I've been mucking those starts up to lately. Pretty bad.
Too wide at Mark 1. Italian on the outside.
So Artemis allowed to get him through the buoy and the Italians there. Italians had to give him room.
Straight drive for Artemis here. Going to see if they pay from this. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
It's looking pretty good. I mean, they've already gained a couple of meters. 60 meters in the lead. According to the leaderboard, very tight up here in the boundary. Still clean though.
Like the wind's dropped a bit there because
penalties.
everybody's had to go a bit parallel to the ladder lines there to get their foils back up.
Yeah, also with the dirty wind, everyone's going to be struggling quite a bit. Oh, Artemis has put the windward hull in the water, actually. Now down to 80 knots, not foiling.
They're on
Artemis
starboard.
is
It's
right,
getting...
Oh,
through
huge collision. That's a few broken bones. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be an
Huge
absolute
penalties.
jam-packed roadblock.
And now he's going
up
backwards
at the
around the
bottom
mark. This is the first I've seen.
Canada being taken out of the mark, going to have to do a tack around.
And Germans,
Ireland's
this is
gonna
what
come
happens.
through.
This is what happens when you start from the back.
Oh my gosh.
Comes through.
Australia
And just basically
Oh my
says, "Thank
god.
you."
France has just hit the back of Artemis.
What an absolute cluster something or other. That was absolutely not good by the Australian Bonds Flying Roos.
And this is the umpire. 3 penalties on Australia relative to Sweden, Spain, and Denmark. And Australia retired, so also total minus 9 points for the collision.
Whoa.
Ay,
9
caramba.
points.
Well, 3
All
goals
on
each, 3 points
Australia.
each. Yep. Well, you bounce off one
Holy.
boat onto the next boat, and then they must have had another one that come in behind those two. And
Meanwhile,
Mind
the
you, it's the
Italians
first-
have just sailed away.
And another situation, incident at the mark, so penalty, Denmark relative Spain, port boat not keeping clear, and penalty 2 points for Denmark and minus 1 point for Spain.
ooh, dished out.
Jeez.
I
That
just
is
say
insane.
it was quite impressive to watch the Australians actually go backwards towards the mark.
Look at
I'm not
Denmark.
sure if they made it. Oh,
They're on the mark. Literally.
Oh,
They've deployed an anchor.
uh,
my God.
Holy.
Bowsprit went exactly straight through the mark. I don't think they can move from here anywhere now.
Jeez.
Well, they're not going to be missing the mark on that gate next time round.
Yeah, no, definitely not. They know exactly where that mark is now.
They will just have
Back
to make
to the
sure they
front.
don't hit. Germans trying to get on the top of the back here of the Kiwis.
Yeah, they're pointing very high to try and make this mark. Jeez.
Yeah.
19 knots, very close to not foiling here for the Germans.
And adding insult to the injury, -1 point for the Denmark for the collision with the mark.
I like that bit of humor, adding insult to the injury. Umpire definitely feeling like this is a bit of a funny one.
Ooh, Artemis has gone to the other gate. He's got squeezed out for actually making that mark rounding with Cube there. Cube did a very good job just to keep him out.
Good gains for Cube on France. But
Yeah,
looking pretty
sure.
safe for good old Italy. Right at the front. What's that? Bloody 400-meter lead with New Zealand in second. The protege, in fact, of Liam Dimmick. Liam Dimmick coached just someone on New Zealand to get him to where he wanted him to be able to represent New Zealand. And now look at it. He's coming. Well, they're fighting it. They're fighting a good fight against each other.
RG Tyler says America's Cup on AG sounds super cool. Yeah, cannot agree more. Let's go.
Yeah, imagine comparing how tight this racing is here. Imagine how tight it will be on an America's Cup bike. That will be awesome.
That'll be pretty fun. And doing it the same way we do this at the same time as the preliminary regattas once the youth and the women's, the Puig, however you pronounce it, America's Cup starts up. I think that's coming up, right? That's in June, July.
Yeah, next couple of months, I believe.
Germany again having issues there of just getting the ley lines wrong. He had to bail out of going to the right side of the gate there. And by doing that, again, loses a bit of time. It's Alan Coob here now to catch up to him.
Let's just focus on this for a second because I just noticed that Spain is at the back of the pack in 6th place. I only just noticed. That's very abnormal for Egress. I guess the getting T-boned will do that to you. And
Yeah, luckily
back to
there's no such thing as damage on this game, so we can kind of maneuver around this. Otherwise, I don't think we'd actually have any boats racing currently. I think the whole entire event would be called off after that.
Pretty accurate. Race 2 going the way of Liam Dimmick. Congratulations, Liam.
Yeah, cheers.
But for 3rd place, maybe we got a bit of a hoot. We got
Yeah,
Cube on
no,
France.
did a good job there. He did a nice rounding, had speed. I thought I could get up, but not to
No,
be.
he's covering you pretty well and just leaving you no space.
Yeah, but no, 4th is good from being last and coming through. You know, as I say, switch everybody else doing much themselves. And
Oh, Spain's going to try and go for a maneuver here, trying to overtake
how about 5th?
Artemis. Does Spain have the wheels on them? Looks like they may. Oh, Spain is overtaking currently Artemis, Sweden.
Good
Spain's going to
speed
take 5th.
going for the bottom end. Congratulations, Spain. Just every point
Really?
counts when you're getting T-boned.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Another quick race 2. Congratulations, Italy. That's 2 races, 1st place. Pretty bloody good.
Yeah.
What a race again, what a race. And talk about the situation which happened at the gate too, guys. What happened there?
It was so fast I could barely tell, honestly. It looked like Australia tried to duck and make room for one boat, but then Spain was just exactly where Australia was going.
yeah, pretty much had nowhere to go. They just got themselves in a really bad position.
I wonder if we go back and have a squiz. It's pretty easy to find with all these penalty points right on that mark there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is an
Blake
instant
Batten
enough.
on Instagram says, what a shocker. That's very well describes exactly what happened. But indeed, there was a tiny mistake over here, as you can see, just clipping the stern of Sweden boat while being on port. I think it's a tiny mistake, but basically which escalated to a really series of major collisions. When you have all 10 boats or 9 boats around at the same time in the mark, there is no room for that tiny mistake. Oh no.
Spain very lucky there not to actually be fully capsized, because that would have been the race gone and all those points they did get. But New Zealand did a very good job there to actually miss it all and, you know, travel a bit further around to get past the mark.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It just
poor
seems
Jack.
like a slight mistiming from Jack NZ on the Aussie boat just caused this whole pile up. Very costly.
And even Coob did very well to keep off the, you know, it looked like they touched the Kiwis, but obviously nothing there, no penalties called up.
And going, as you can go later on, just to see that after. Oh yeah, let's look at first at the collision and then see that's where
he
it
looks
all
like he's
one
happened.
more time.
Right, just yeah, again, that's supposed to be the wireless connection, because it other angle shows that he does knock the back.
It's
Yeah.
just such a tiny mistake over here. Really, literally, he was almost
But then
clear
Coob-
at the Artemis.
Yeah, Coob did well to basically see it all, basically bail out. But then he's got the Kiwis on the outside of him he's got to be wary of. I think he's got enough room to get through there.
I just can't imagine. Like, what do you do? I couldn't even imagine being in that situation. You would
And look
just
at that
kind of
right
hope for the
now.
best.
Australia now
Going backwards.
moving backwards,
Yeah. Do the make
entering
mark.
the zone, entering the zone backwards. And Canada is coming and really realizing that Australia entered there first and there is no room for them. Canada
Yeah.
has to completely bail out. And that
Going
really
backwards.
just happens. There is no way for Canada to turn to the left turn mark. She has to completely bail out. Oh my.
Did Cube actually go into the back of Artemis there? It looks like they did at the mark. If you skip forward. a
Oh
bit.
yeah, indeed.
Yep. Yep. Once they've rounded the mark.
The umpire needs to make a call on that one. Jeez.
Yeah, no, I think that was, yeah, maybe
Let's
it was just not made there, but yeah, I think it cost another 3-point
Oh,
penalty
yeah,
for
yeah,
France. Just straight into the back. Yeah, it's no can do. But I think probably what Kub was trying to do is to get on the higher, just right behind them and a little bit on the higher lane, and just a little bit miscalculated the gap between the mark and Sweden.
Boop.
Nice.
Oh well.
All right,
What a race.
guys. Do you now look at the setup? So speaking about Kub, that's the setup of Kub that he has on his. And do you think that the tool or the setup that the sailors have is helping or making it more difficult for the sailors actually to deal that difficult situation? What can you see, guys, from here that would maybe make it easier or difficult for Kub?
Yeah, mouse and keyboard is an interesting choice for full manual, but I have been told by various sailors, virtual sailors, that it is the way to go. I'd be interested to know what his foil control system is. Is it the mouse wheel, or is he using keys on the keyboard, or yeah, I don't know.
That would be good to hear. But we at least have here Liam with his setup. So that seems to be helping you just to go and dodge the boats around, doesn't it?
Yeah, I believe that the wider monitors, especially my main one, which you can see with the picture on it, it allows me just to see a little more of the course, so I can be a little more aware. And yeah, when I'm using my full manual, I also do use the mouse vertical axis for the ride height of the foils. So it's definitely a little bit to get used to, but once you get used to it and you learn it properly after a few hours, it's actually pretty simple.
And that little check on the wall is, I think, a little bit also helping you to stay motivated, isn't it?
Oh, always.
Excellent. I think also we have a few other setups here like that. I don't know. Some anonymous sailor sent it to us, so we don't know exactly who it was, but
I think we saw it on
that's
Q's screen.
oh, very good eye, very good eye.
So that's in real life. They have coaching staff for the boats that are in the booth, and obviously Coob's found he's got some good coaching staff here.
AKA
They're all
the
mic'd
cows.
up to him, give him a hand when he's out in the boats.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cannot wait now for the race number 3. So we're ready probably just to get rolling for that.
All right,
Let's
2
get into
minutes
it.
to go. All right, well, everyone's probably going to be a bit shocked and rattled from the last race, right? Like, how does that kind of affect you, Liam, going into this next one, knowing that something like that can happen? It hasn't
Well,
happened before, really, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a great point. For me, I actually didn't see the event. People just said that there was a collision, and I just thought it was another
Okay.
collision. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, for the people who actually were involved in that collision, it could go two ways. One person might say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a little more cautious on the start," but then the other might say, "Oh, I need to make up points, so I actually need to be more aggressive and try and capitalize on others being more cautious." So, you know, we'll probably see here maybe a couple of boats really pushing the line and really pushing and being aggressive, while you might see others like a little further off being a little more cautious and conservative on this race. But we'll have to see.
1 minute to go here, 50 seconds, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Cube playing it nice and safe, away from all the other boats at the moment on France. Just playing it safe. Fair enough, if you ask me. I would just be staying away from everyone if I was racing in this after something like that. Oh. Am I on the wrong... Sorry, I think I'm on the wrong race. My apologies. We might have to restart this.
Well, I think we can just continue now with this situation right now over here, and then just to see if you
Please.
can sync up on the other one. Oh, not the correct one. All right, I think we are already started over here. So
Already
apologies
a couple
for
of
a little.
penalties. Jeez. So we have New
This is
Zealand.
the umpire. Disregard the game penalty on France, no penalty, and disregard the penalty on New Zealand, erroneous game penalty.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Umpire calling for no penalty, disregard the penalty, and just keep sailing. But anyway,
Seems
so we
like
have Italy
Everyone's
in the
going very
lead.
fast.
Yeah, everyone is going pretty fast. We've got 38.8 knots on the top of New Zealand, 38.3 knots on the top of Italy. And we see a split from the New Zealanders and the Italians. We also see Spain back up into third position, and penalty on the mug relative, I believe, to Raptor Cow, but we'll have to see what the umpire says.
Disregard the game penalty. No rules are broken in this incident.
No rules are broken. You heard it first from the umpire. We see K-Job tacking early, making an early decision to tack across onto starboard. It's going to be K-Job versus the mug. Cube seems like he's going to make the cross, and the mug is dipping. Oh, and a penalty on the mug. I believe this is probably... Oh,
Yeah, disregard this one. Green flag, no penalty. Clear dip behind the starboard boat.
yeah. Game
Yeah, that
penalty
was good.
has been cleared.
That
So
was
some
good,
good pressure here from
avoiding action.
Kiwis to the Italians. Kiwis actually have right of way. They've set the ley line. So what are the Italians going to do here?
Try and get on the
Italians
inside.
go
Look
for
at that.
a dip. Attack, sorry. Probably
Bit of
would have been
speed by
better
the
for the
Kiwis.
Italians
Most
to
people will
dip.
roll over the top for the Brigade. Spain
Yeah.
going to turn them behind. They're going to set to the ley line a bit more, get their get the speed up a bit better coming to the gate.
The Italians aren't actually going to make this top mark, so they're going to have to do another tack. How costly. Would have been better for them to just dip and tack above the Kiwis, but now they're going to be completely out of phase with the rest of the fleet, and maybe they may possibly make some gains, or they could possibly lose it all from here.
Pretty clean fleet. Everyone's. It seems like everyone's given each other space this race, by the looks of it. And no collisions, not too many penalties. Clean race.
Kiwis
Yeah,
out
we
to a 100-metre gap at the moment, but it'll all change now as they basically change tacks, jibe back into the middle. Who's made the advantage? Was it the left?
I
Or
got
was
to
it the
ask.
right?
I got to ask Liam, how does it feel to be, losing to your protege?
Not bad,
In this very
actually.
moment.
I mean,
Not bad.
well, it's a consistency sport, you know.
Well, I'd say
I
Spain's
mean-
actually got him here as well over here.
Yeah, so a little mistake from me here, actually. I should have probably gone for a dip and tack, a little misjudgment on the ley line. We had a nice lift coming in on starboard, but ended up knocking off, so had to take the opposite mark and lost out. But I'm not really panicking here because I've got 2 firsts under my scorecard, and 1 third isn't really going to make much of a difference
Yeah,
to me.
yeah, still keeps up there in the points. And consistent Coob still there in 4th. He's not too far from those positions of 3rd, 4th, or 5th. And as I said, Mr. Consistency. Oh, Liam, bit of a bad. Oh, good save.
Good save. Just.
Coob decides to turn the same gate.
Interesting choice. I mean, it's such a. If we look up at the top mark here, the final mark, it's a pretty biased. You really want to be going for that right turn, don't you, Liam?
Yeah, you kind of do, for sure. I mean, my whole envisioning here is that if I take that mark that I currently did, it means that I have more time to make my 2 tacks than what I would if I took the opposite mark, which is what Just Someone You Know and the Spanish did. But you see, Egriffs and the Kiwis, they both made a pretty good decision for their times and tacking. Didn't try to push it too badly, so they did well.
True. Yeah, you're not actually laying it if you go that right turn, so it's still possible to go left turn and
Right to the
catch up.
boundary in the edge of the ley line if you want to get it from this right side and get up to the mark without any other manoeuvres.
Right.
And
Yeah, but
you're
it's
right, wind
sketchy.
as well. Yeah. If the wind drops, then you're basically left in no man's land.
And here we are. Race 3 goes the way of Just Someone on New Zealand. Congratulations. Well raced. Clean race.
Oh,
Clean.
very close here between Swedish and France. I wonder if there's going to be a penalty from that, but looks to be clean.
A little bit loose on the Swedes.
Oh, for sure.
No protests were made there, so I think it is all clean there.
Yeah, I think you've got to keep you out the back here as well. I think Germany are going to have a bit of pressure on Rockwell, Denmark.
Oh, yep. Rockwell, Denmark is slow.
In the
Germany
foils.
Germany
doesn't have
doesn't-
room in there. Rockwell should just
Yep.
close the gap right now.
No
What are they
rides. No
doing?
rides on Germany.
Oh, they're
Germany
closing the
decides
gap
to push him
way
out. He's
too
pushing
late.
him out. He thinks, "Yep, I've got you here." Up on the foils, gets the speed up.
They're out of the boundary now.
We
Clean
may be
maneuver.
tail end, but hey, we still race. I don't know where we got the penalty from.
Yeah. Interesting one.
Good save by Germany. That was a nice point.
But yeah, even when you're at the back of the pack, you still want to race. If you've got someone next to you, you want to beat them over the line.
Game penalty. It looks even like some kind of glitch play penalty that came out. So yeah, no penalty.
No penalty on Denmark. Clean race overall compared to race 2. Race 3 really was
And in the
an
background
absolute
we've got
breeze.
Australia back, but I think Jack had connection issues and was a bit in and out in the last couple of races.
Yeah, we seem to have lost Australia, and I don't know whether that's just pressure talking, or maybe technical issues.
You know, he did
Who
say
knows?
a couple of couple of connection issues that would get him back in, but
well,
then he'd
that's-
disappear again.
That's what they all say.
But you get it with these boats. You know, they're all high tech stuff as well. They're not just pull a lever here to pull a rudder up. They've got buttons and levers and other things to make these go.
Yes,
Yeah.
buttons and levers.
Speaking about the connection issues, I could see now that the boat is coming next to their probably a support boat, getting some replenish their fluids. Going just right through it. It's the Coast Guard. No, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no need
speaking
for the
about the
Coast Guard.
issues. Speaking
I'm
about the
saying,
connection issues, is
yeah.
that it's sometimes, it happens, and I think that's what we also had in this game. That sometimes it looks that there is a collision, but we also can get the view from the sailors can send their screenshots how it looks from their side, and the Umpire Studio is just, let's look out here. We'll just look at it and we'll take that one
What a
into
setup.
account. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Right. I think this is the setup, at least knowing the Umpire Studio from in and out. So this is set up from this one side, but I think if you just turn around, I think it more or less looks like this setup of RJ Tyler. To be realistic, actually, I think this is the most probably realistic view on any of the setups that we have.
Is that a chiller box for his beers, is it?
Yeah, we
How do
just
you
need
get
to
into the
ask.
beers if you're
Right.
playing a game?
He must have got a paint can next to him as well, or is that his cup of coffee?
And definitely the
that's Egris.
one from Egris goes for the most mysterious one. Glowing neon lights in the dark. I love it. Yeah, Liam, you had to
Yeah, cool,
drop. Yeah, thank you, Liam, for being at the stream. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, cheers, guys. I'll see you in the next one, probably.
Cheers, Liam. Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
See, this is interesting. He's got a joystick there. See, I've got a HOTAS system, so I'm using a throttle and joystick myself for full
Well,
manual.
he's got that on the other right-hand side as well. He's got the
Yeah, he's got a
throttle.
throttle. Oh, yeah, he's got the throttle.
So, but I'm not sure if
so
he
what-
uses it. As I say, he might only use a joystick for that with mouse, but
Is this guy playing
Yeah.
Star Citizen on the side? I gotta hit him up for a gaming session. I'm quite jealous of all those buttons, honestly. That's quite fun.
Yeah, so RJ Tyler gave us a little bit of clarifications what is what. So the fridge behind is for the beer, I guess. Yeah, just for a little doping on the side.
All right, good
Right.
clarification, Tyler. Thank you.
Yeah. And then, we saw, I think Egris was saying that he was actually planning to set this, this kind of turning knobs to actually controlling the camber, which is, I think it's a really interesting idea. It might actually allow you to turn or actually change your camber really, really like fast and in a more dynamic way rather than pressing the button many times. You know what I mean? If you really need to do a very fast change.
Yeah.
What do you
it's
think,
really,
guys?
it's really it'd be good if the game actually allows it to connect. The control limits on HG are limited, but anything's possible if you tinker around. You can also get little adaptive circuits that you can connect to your machine that might be able to do it. But certainly, most stuff goes through a steering wheel and pedals, and go through a joystick. So if you get it to these displays, you should be able to get the knobs working quite nicely.
Yeah, we definitely need to deep dive into all kind of like our different approaches and actually really see what are the learnings that we can take from here. But I think now we're ready to go for the race number 4. That's gonna be a decider, guys. It's gonna be we really need to see who is getting into the final now.
Indeed. So we got, who's at the top? We got Liam, we got Cube, is looking pretty.
Unfortunately don't have like actually results now here to be displayed, but I think indeed when Liam entered the season, he immediately kind of like raised the level of the competition, but I think Egris and Kub is just not giving up there. I think they're quite close.
Top 3. We'll have to wait and see.
All right.
2 minutes to go. Race 4.
So we're down to 8. Australia have again not being able to get into the race out of the 9 we had. Winds, I think, were still sticking around the 13 knot range, so just enough for good falling to happen, good speeds, but obviously some soft patches which were appearing around the gates. So yeah, making it some quite tight turns and boats coming off onto the hulls.
There were some big gusts on that last race, and we can kind of see the darker water up here around Mark 1. It'll be a good ley line if you catch that gust and get into gate 1 from Mark 1. You should be laughing. 1 minute 10 to go. The broadcaster does want to apologise as well for last race, race 3. Got the wrong race. Helicopter pilot was on something. He didn't know what was going on.
The helicopter just took actually the detour and went to another race which was happening in the rear, right behind the Sugarloaf Mountains.
Same boats, just different. Yep, completely different though. 36 seconds to go.
So
Keep
this
setting
time
up
we seem
nice and
to,
far back.
yeah, we seem to have half and half going left and right, rather than sort of a majority to 1 or 2 from the other races. Although they've all decided to stop and wait.
As you say that, they all bunch up.
Yeah. No one's picked their timing right to actually get right on the mark. Although Liam's possibly getting there, would have got 7:10.
10 seconds. Raptor Cow and Denmark trying to go in for the hot and fast at the top end of the pin line. 2.
Oh, it's going to be
1.
close here.
Nice clean start. Yet again.
Raptor Cow got
Canada.
the speed,
3 wide. Looking good. Canada all the way out there. They haven't even started.
Yeah, no, Canada decided to wait for the Germans. We were at the back as well, so we decided to race their own. As you can see, the
fair
Germans
enough.
coming in now, still giving Canada a bit of a lead.
Back to the front. Or Italy just getting over the top of France. Look
Yeah,
at
so
that.
doesn't have to allow the room there for France. France have to move out of the way.
Well, they were just faster. They could get over the top of them.
Spain decides to
Very
break
well
away
done.
from these 3.
Let's see how this gust goes.
Germans have got ahead of, I know it's the Kiwis there. Oh, yeah, looks like
Isaac
Germans
has
have given
joined the Instagram chat. The guy that's just someone you know who is on the Aussie boat saying, "That's me, the Kiwi boat." Yes, glad to have you on the chat. So Isaac, spill some tea about your success tips here.
Italy going for the left turn. France going for the left turn. Denmark,
he's had to watch
Spain
out
maybe on
for-
the outside here.
He's had to give way to Liam there, or just someone.
Oh, nice and wide on Denmark. What are they doing? Spain probably had rights to call them up there, but all clean so far. See if we hear anything about that one. And New Zealand on the inside as well. He's sticky situation for Isaac.
They didn't do a bad turn, even though they looked like they were coming unstuck.
Oh,
They
look at that
actually-
one.
Oh, boundary penalty on Raptor Cow, Denmark.
This is the umpire. Boundary penalty. Denmark fall behind 20 meters behind the New Zealand nearest boat.
And they've already fallen behind. Penalty taken. They're really slow. Everyone's really slow. The wind's dropped off.
The 12 not so, but yeah, it just seems to be a real slugfest to get traction.
Look at that. It's
Liam's
kind of
got a
beautiful
lot
though.
of,
Four in a straight line, pretty much. Just going up like that. There's something beautiful about that.
It is, and 2 on the other top there that have basically got right of way, so they're all going to have to watch out for Canada here.
France and
Who's
Italy.
obviously
We'll
kept the
see if Italy manages to cover France here.
Coob's going to have a bit of speed, but I think there's a bit of a gap there that he's not going to make a pass.
France has the speed. Can Italy regain speed? Accelerate fast enough? Yep, maybe.
Yeah,
Just holding them off.
Got the line as well, the ley line.
Well done, Italy.
The grinders are working really hard right now just to make it work, the wing that it moves up in and out. So good job on France.
Good job, team. Mid-fleet here.
Kiwis allowed room here because they're in the circle. So Canada have to give them a right to get past.
They're going inside.
Yes, trying the undercut. That looks like it's stuck as well. He's put some pressure on there. Nice move.
Yeah,
Germans
that's a
might do the
position
same here. Will the Germans do the same on Raptors? No.
Oh, they goes for the job. Back to the front. Yeah, Italy's consolidated that nice little maneuver they did on France.
Yeah, they're able to lay here. They're pointing to the left gate, or they're able to...
No, it doesn't look like it. They're not going to lay.
No.
Who gets the best job here? That'll be the deciding factor. France goes first. Italy covers.
But yeah, similar speed, so there's not going to be any gain to anybody. Nice manoeuvring.
And then Spain coming in third place. They're rocketing down to gate 2.
Split at the gates.
Fair enough, I would do the same. Oh, Italy.
Spain.
Yeah, okay.
Over
Italy's
France.
worried.
Yep. Well, we did say the last leg, that is, say this right side, you might come around fast around the mark, but as soon as you get up to the ley line there on the boundary there, the wind speed just seems to fall off a bit.
Yep.
I'd
Canada
say
doing really well to hold 4th place here.
Yeah, Coob's mostly got a slight gain.
Slight gain, but not enough. I think Liam's probably got this in the bag.
Oh, this is to the final mark, isn't it?
This is, to the final mark just here on the left side of the screen.
And to mention it again, that this race and this regatta, our full manual competitor is France. So are you cheering for that one, Murray, for your fellow full manual competitor?
Of course, and I'm always so impressed by Cubes. They always do such a good job staying at the front of the fleet. I don't know how he does it, but one day that'll be me.
As I say, when you see the stadium's coaching staff, his coaching staff, they're in his back all the time.
Really good job by Canada. I think Hilda on Canada's done a really good job to keep 4th place there.
Yeah, played it safe. The old Kiwis fell off a bit there.
And to think that they started behind the entire fleet, right, with you and on Germany in this race, and they've managed to work their way up to 4th. Very nicely done. 2nd place goes to France on Cube. 3rd place, Spain, Igris. 4th place, Canada. 5th place, New Zealand. Maybe Germany can make something happen here.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, Denmark has the speed. They should be able to keep that in the bag.
I've got my bow, my rudders, my bow down to about 5 here. I'm just about to go submarining, but it still didn't give me enough speed to roll over the top.
Yeah, wow.
Put the nipples
Good
in the
racing
water.
by all.
Yeah, close, but not enough. But I think again, as you can see, we are in the running text that we are running the time trials from the F50 and JX40. So this is an excellent way. Go to the Discord and just learn there about information about time trial. And when the Sydney is closed, we're gonna open this course that you saw right now over here. and you can try it again. Just try for yourself also if you can beat the time that we have over here.
Very exciting. I think I've been dethroned for the Sydney time trial, down to 4th place or something by Björn and who else? There was an English fellow, I think, as well. But I was pretty chuffed. 4th place overall out of, I think, 15, 20 boats participated in the Sydney time trial.
I think we can even take a look at that one. Yeah, this is Sydney results. Oh, hold on a second. I need to show that one to you. Yeah. So you could always see what is the best. How basically, yeah, that's the setup that we have here, right? So Björn is consistently doing really well in the time trials. I think now it's about the time that Björn just joins one of this regatta and see how his time would be. Can he sail the same fast time in the packed fleet? That would be
In the whole
interesting to
fleet.
see.
I would be very
Right.
interested.
And look at how many people are in the full manual now over here, really, right? So this is a perfect place for everyone to try actually how it is in full manual. Yeah,
That is wonderful to see. I didn't even notice that. That's great.
indeed. And now talking about the performance and of the sailors, let's look at actually the results. So we have the best starts in the first races done by the Sweden, the Mag. Look at this one, 0.0194, almost 0.2. It's unbelievable. Like,
Which-
you know,
Which screen are we looking at?
it's not on screen. I think it's at the bottom. I just put here. Like, do you see
Just
the
the
text?
text.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, just the text. Yeah, we need to
No.
work a little bit on the graphics for it, guys.
Can I interject with our webpage?
Oh, yes.
There's a new
go,
feature on the webpage for. I don't know if you want to bring it up now or later, but if you want stats for the regattas and the races,
Go
there's a
ahead
new
and
button.
share it. Can you share it or?
No.
Oh
If
yeah,
you can
I
bring
can
up the website, yep,
website. Yeah, tell me.
and
where
go to home.
home.
Click on the performance analytics, I should say. Stats and animation on the right.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
Hope
that
it works. Rightio.
Oh, wow.
Four races.
Oh,
Don't
look
go
at
to the final. Don't go to the final yet. But the 4 races.
Yeah.
So yeah, scroll down. It gives you a bit of a graph, which I don't know quite what it does, but it looks sexy. Places on there. Everybody's falling time. Keep going.
I think
my
even
goodness.
And then if you
SailGP
click on a player-
analytics team is gonna get
If you-
jealous now.
Click on a player.
At that. What is that? Sorry. Oh,
on a player.
race.
No, just a player. Player's
Where is
name,
it?
one of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It will give you their individual things. And scroll down, and there's some insights.
Oh, that is awesome. I
And then-
haven't seen that one
and then-
yet.
Oh, it's just come out today. Finally got it working. Now go back up the page.
Wow.
Click back to race,
Back to race.
and click race replay. At
Race
the top.
replay on the top, yeah.
Yeah. And
My
go
goodness.
click play. Go click
And
play
I-
down the bottom.
Oh, this is so great, right? So this is how you can see where there's a split, where is the compact. Okay, yeah, you can see that Liam is taking off now here, clear ahead and extending the lead. Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. Stay. Unbelievable. Hurling, this
That's-
is
that's
awesome. It's amazing, really. We really definitely need to dive in it, and I mean, like, we are like the same as now here, that all data is available. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
so
All
that
data
you
is
can-
available.
You can compare your splits. You can see, which round markings, who was better. So race 2, obviously 2 didn't finish, so they just dropped straight out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the whole weekend actually looking through all this. Guys, if you find anything in that, any insight, just share
And if the
there
data's
your
all wrong,
thoughts.
then I don't care. At least it looks good.
Yeah, we won't talk about that bit.
It's taken
Yeah.
me months on this, months and months and months, but finally clicked together today.
Fantastic.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. We're gonna put our new domain that we have right now actually for the next time, and so it will be very easy for you to find. And RJ Tyler says, "Well done, hurling with the stats." I think,
Yeah, no,
it's
thanks,
a
mate. Yeah, good one.
round of applause in here, and the lead progression looks so amazing. All right, now. Well, having said that one, I think we will dive next time into a bit better view and have the stats and maybe even have some of the sailors' picks that we are going to have, right? I think some sailors are already been sending a little bit of their avatars. I'm not sure if it's avatars or actually their real
My one is
selfies.
real. Yep.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Yeah.
Hard to tell. I need to say, Hildar, you have the awesome helmet. I believe that's the helmet, right? I mean, that's but having said that one, yeah, let's go to the finals. I think in the final we have 3 boats. Let's see. Is that
Was France, Italy, and Spain.
Yeah, thank you.
And you might as well get rid of the web page so people don't see what the result was.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes. No, nobody noticed.
Nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it.
That was another feature that I've put on the page as well, the header.
It was moving really fast. I'll keep this one on the
And
analytics.
Don't click on the final there either. But
No,
until the end of it.
All right. So, but what we had Spain, Italy,
Spain, France, and Italy were the 3 that went through.
Oh, what a
Obviously with
classic!
that, Italy were the
Who
favourites.
saw that one coming? Eh? I
Yeah,
did.
we did at the start. Yep.
Yep. I saw it coming.
And
Oh,
yeah,
just quality sailors, and again, with France Coup being there as well, it's just for his manual status. He's just, he's got to be known as Mr. Consistency now. I think he's just impressive. But,
Indeed.
he's got two other good ones around him. So let's see what comes of it.
1 minute 50 to go to the final
Alright.
of the Rio Hydrofoil Generations event.
Under Sugar Rock Mountain,
Under virtual Sugar Rock Mountain.
the statue of Donald Trump.
Sponsored by Evergreen.
Oh, so Liam's had 99% best flight control for the races. That's pretty cool.
That's
It's impressive to be able to keep it that.
It's kind of, I mean, that 1%, right? Like, it's inevitable. You're going to fall down at some point, whether it's in the start or the
Yeah.
finish at some point. But 99%, really, that is faultless.
It's frustrating though as well, because you just don't know where it's happened, and you think you've got 100%, and you see that 99 does turn up. It's like, really. But
Could even just be a touchdown, rounding a mark or something.
Yep.
I think if you put your leeward hull in the water, that would even count, right?
Well, maybe it's from
40.
that race that he came second because he just got under pressure. Little touchdown.
40 seconds to go. Cube
So,
on France.
Coop is coming really early now, right? I mean, to the start
Really
box, and the start box is extremely small now over here. There is really no time to kill 30 seconds here. Is there?
Well, unless you're doing what he's done, is just stop. But you've got to make sure you're timing to get your foils back up. And we've got a split
Spain and Italy.
split
yeah.
sides from here. Yeah. This is like proper. It's a match racing coming in from each
Oh,
side.
10 seconds. France is going to be slow. Spain's going to be fast. Italy.
Are they going to
maybe
be?
a bit late?
Italy is so
Clear,
back here.
just a clear
That
start.
that is so spot on. That must have been fractions. And the speed he's got as well.
And 40 knots, 41, going to the Mark 9 or a Mark 1. It's unbelievably fast on Spain over
the wind's
here.
up at 14, so the wind's crept up a bit for the final, so that's nice. It makes it look at the fast falling there. That's good. No one's going to turn just yet.
Yeah,
Trying to
France
cover
having a
each
bit
other.
of a doozy there. Being slow on the start line hasn't, didn't really work out in their favour. Oh!
Oh,
Collision? Collision? Was that a collision?
Yep. But I think Coombs had the right of way there because he's on the boundary. So
Let's hear what the
this is the
umpire has to
umpire.
say.
Penalty New Zealand, relative France, not giving room to pass the boundary.
Okay.
Fall
Penalty.
behind France.
Penalty Italy on France. That's a bit of a doozy. They've made such good gains from that. They're going to have to fall back a fair bit. That
Well,
might
it's the only time he's
cement this
been in a race where he's actually had a yacht next to him or a boat next to him, and that happens.
Less boats on the race course.
Well, maybe
More things to worry
that's
about.
what we learned for other regattas is try and get a boat next to him to put the pressure on.
It looks like Italy is not paying any attention to that penalty. We'll see what happens. But
Yeah,
Maybe
I think we.
Carry on.
No, yeah, I think it is. I mean, the sailors can also just decide, and I think we are in a very interesting situation right now over here, because this is a final. Liam in a very precautious situation. If he falls behind France, he has a risk to be third. But then if he doesn't fall behind France, he would get one position penalty, which actually again puts him in the third. So he actually needs to get to the first, and then he might actually retain his first place. So yeah, I think there is a lot of decisions right now going through the Liam's head. So what is he going to do?
But how would that work? Okay, so he's sailing on here. If he managed to take first out and the penalty was on France, and say France came in third, he would still retain second by getting that penalty taken off and not having to go behind France.
Yeah, we
Seems
could
a bit-
have
bit
also
conf-
umpire to go to discuss these things a little bit after the race, but actually he would probably end up third there because he
Still
will
third,
finish
yeah,
ahead of France, so he will get another point.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Yeah.
But I would say that maybe good tactics would be over here, fall behind France because it's only 20 meters behind France, and you are still kind of in fighting chance, right? Because by not taking a penalty, you are pretty much guaranteed to be third.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you fall behind France, you still have a chance to fight back.
And possibly with us, he's mostly still arguing in game or whatever because the distant Spain have pulled out here. He's just blown the other.
he's
two
running away with it.
Yeah.
Classic Spain, classic Igris. But although, had a pretty rough start in race, what was it, 2 with the T-bone collision, it seemed to not affect his final performance. Comes out of the gun firing as fast as he could possibly be on the start line, and it's paid dividends.
Look at the jibe also. So exiting quite well, 24 knots, a slight touch, but still almost flawless.
I got to
Getting up
say,
quite-
not even having to round up to kind of catch yourself, so to speak, when jibing. His angle there didn't change one bit. Once he'd jibed, he gun-hoed to the mark,
Okay.
and that was it.
So is he going to try and come right to the corner here to just lay straight to the mark? I know he's gone early, so he's going to have an extra turn.
Another manoeuvre.
Yeah,
Look
so
at
you can.
this. Yeah, Liam went actually rounding and immediately went to the attack and actually still stayed quite competitive. It's a very risky maneuver overall to do the rounding and immediate attack.
Yeah, it's possibly trying to think he'll gain more speed be able to set up the speed to come up to the final mark. Whereas Egress is mostly going to be slightly slower, but no, Egress has turned nicely there. Keep the speed balanced with Liam. That's impressive turning.
Very, very impressive
To
manoeuvring.
maintain still above 20, even around here. Nice turn. All over Rover.
And he is on the leg to the finish. So I think over here it is very difficult to imagine what can go wrong on the boat here. Grinders are still grinding.
Yeah, you point your nose down too far to the water, and you end up capsizing if you do that, if you want speed. But he's played it safe. He hasn't had to do too much more to get the boat over.
Spain takes Rio's HGP event first place, and second goes to Italy with Liam representing. Congratulations.
And this is the umpire, so giving clarifications on the final standings. The New Zealand position penalty was not taken, so it's -1 position, moving from the second position to the third, and finish ahead of France, but it is already third position. So final positions is Spain first, France finished position second, moved up, and New Zealand position is third.
Well, there you go. Italy's position, not New Zealand, so to speak. But yes, so it sounds like Liam did get bumped down for not taking that penalty. Unfortunate for Italy, but I mean, second place, you know, you're going to complain about that?
But yeah, only a point he loses in the overall standings, which is not much. You can easily make that up in the next regattas.
But compared to SailGP, right, if you don't take a penalty in SailGP, you're black flagged at a certain point, wouldn't you?
I think the finals are different. Weren't the finals a bit different?
With the final, right, of course.
Yeah, penalties in the final, I think they've got different to the main racing.
Ilya, any insight on that one?
Yeah, and I mean, there's obviously the difference with SailGP umpiring and our umpiring is that they have 6 people in the studio, and usually the setup is so that 3 persons are actually watching the boat-on-boat situations, and then there is actually 3 or 4, I think, if I remember correctly. So with the 13 boats on the things, usually it's 3 boats per umpire, and you are in the really good also position to then track. If somebody you penalized and they do not take the penalty, you actually keep on watching them, and you will keep on reminding them that you did not take the penalty. And then obviously at certain point it might lead to the disqualification if it's really egregious, but I don't think it's ever happened. After a couple of reminders, usually sailors, you know, they comply. They know what it means if they don't take it.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first. If anyone's out there listening that is interested in umpiring, I've been thinking about it myself. I've always enjoyed the sailing rules. I think they're the best rules of any sport. And if that stuff fascinates you, maybe we've got some openings on the umpiring team to give Ilya a hand.
And you can also go to the website and look up the rulebook.
Well, definitely.
Very true.
Definitely.
We've got an official rulebook.
We do have the places in the umpire team if you want to join. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
So no, that was good racing all round. It was a short course, but everybody adjusted it after the dramas in the first couple of races. Great final, very good conditions. So 4 down, more to go.
Yeah.
What's next?
I think even for the next race, which is Bermuda, it's actually raising a really interesting now discussion about penalty points, because this event was a record in terms of the points given to the sailors. If we just look at that one, let me see. I think somebody calculated that it was 30 points giving all together to sailors. Let me find the correct results over here. Yeah. So as you can see, there was a lot of penalty points for the sailors, and it's now a very interesting discussion. Maybe I'll see if our
Germany
umpires.
want to discuss it.
Yeah, well, I'll see if our umpire here just to discuss these things a little bit more.
But yeah, no. Rather than it being a what was the one? The Sydney one was not penalties. It was more DNFs, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what it was last time. Yeah.
What is the kind of like now interesting discussions happening on the Discord, and I think that's any sailors who are sailing just jump in and discuss. We are thinking about sort of how to treat the penalties, because what we're dealing right now is the very typical traditional way in sailing to deal with the penalty points which sailed on the provided equipment, for example, like equal boats, and usually the points go to the results. And having also my experience in water sailing is that you always make the decision on water within 1 to 3 to 5, maximum 10 seconds. You make a decision. That's how it takes. When there's a collision, it always goes to like maybe a couple of minutes to inspect the damage, then 5-10 minutes to discuss who is at fault and how to assign the points. And then boats, the same way as in SailGP and everywhere, boats can bring their own evidence and actually protest or ask for a hearing just to see if they disagree the points. So it's very easy that one decision, which is like 10, can made in really literally seconds. If you want to assign the points, it goes into minutes, like easily could be on water half an hour just sorting out here. And we also see it the same in the league. So we have really interesting ideas which is now discussed right now, and I don't know, have you guys been following that one on Discord?
Yeah, it's really good discussions and some interesting suggestions so far, but it really does come down to the speed in which the decisions can be made and being able to communicate that to the sailor to get them to take that penalty, which I think as we progress and kind of get more official, for lack of a better word, about all this, we're going to continue to iterate and kind of get better at it.
Yeah, and I think just to summarize here, maybe some of the ideas that we had here, please sailors share your thoughts on here, but the ideas is one idea is to have a separate kind of point system for collisions, and that would be similar what they have in Formula One with the their rank, not the ranking, sorry, but the license points. And I think SailGP is also a little bit testing the grounds with that, by having also their license and demerit points, which is, I think, right now led by New Zealand, isn't it?
Just a fraction.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that might be an interesting point, which is basically we're kind of considering also what's that might arrive. We might arrive at the results much more faster, but at least for the next event, there might be some repercussions for some sailors, who are, offending or the serial collision boats.
And maybe one of those repercussions. Maybe one of those.
Shouldn't have been. Yeah.
Sorry, you go.
Who go? Me go.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, no, like I had 2 hits in the pre-starts, and obviously one was outside the 2 minutes, which didn't get counted. But the other one, I was sitting there, okay, yeah, he had room on the outside, but he also had vision that he shouldn't have just rammed into me. Luckily, Ilya did see that it went against him. The other one in race 1, that's just, we'll discuss that later, but when it's intentional, the idea that SailGP have as well is you're not to put your boat at risk of damage. You know, it's like in any sport, you don't go intentionally out there to bang your car up or, you know, take someone else out. Accidents happens, but, you know, don't make it where it's blatant. And yeah,
That's why that's why I like the idea of this demerit point system, where if you reach a certain quota of fuck ups, then basically, there is some sort of penalty for doing so. Maybe it can be joining the commentary team.
Yep, or they
repercussion.
just step down a week, you know, or one of the regattas if it's serious, starts getting serious. But no, the rest of it's pretty good. You know, the rules, you know, it starts getting tough, but you know, it's trying to make it where it's enjoyable as well, that it's not ruining people's lives. You know, it's a balance of everything with the boat racing and everything else, and I think it's coming together quite nicely.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I think it's another option is exactly what now Bibi was asking on the chat. Let me show you if this racing live. So just to give it a little bit behind the scenes, so as you might have guessed with some of our movings and replays, that this particular one is in the kind of, this is like a watch party, and then we are kind of like focusing on what has been raced. But there's some ideas that we have right now also in this coming from the alternative system, if we might try to have a 2-day event and actually be able to run the real final in real live and stream that one. So that one, I think our umpires, one umpire can definitely handle 3 boats and definitely make the live decisions, so that we really can have decisions on live. But with 10 boats, I think we can run it a little bit before, so that we actually can make sure that the results there.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Just a proposal, we need to see. Obviously, it requires a little bit more time commitment from the sailors and switching, but that's really great. What I like about the league that we have here, that we have a lot of room for experimenting, right?
We're gamers. At the end of the day, we're gaming. We're gaming hard, you know. It may be a sailing simulator, but it's a fucking, excuse my French, but it's a bloody game. And people need to make more time to get out on the virtual water, in my opinion.
And I think that people need to, I honestly, why I'm also involved, I think people need to start, and they will start to take the simulator really interesting. It's the same thing as been listening to some podcast about the Formula One, and they say how consistently this new generation on Formula One, young teenager kids coming into play, so much better than the previous generation, and a lot of them are attributing it to the Sims. They say that they grew up with the Sims. They actually raced the Sims before. That was not available for the previous generation. And I think I see it as a really great opportunity for learning, and most important, having good fun.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's good.
All right. So next regatta, Hydrofoil GP Bermuda.
If you go to the webpage,
all right. Just
ignore the date though.
Ignore the date. Let me see. Where's I lost the page. Yes. No. Here.
Click on Click on HGP. Yep, that one. Down the bottom, coming events.
Coming events. Look at this. Yeah.
Well, so that's the official.
Yeah, ignore the date.
That's the official
no,
SailGP.
Not the date, but it is. We pull it out from there. We do a little bit of edit, but we promote them as well. We promote SailGP.
So it'll be pretty soon afterwards, within the next week or two of the Bermuda SailGP event. So keep your eyes tuned for registration for that one, and we'll see you on the water.
We're promoting SailGP for completely free, so we are not charging anything. SailGP.
It does have sexy Bermuda music playing as well, which you can't hear in this one.
Is there? I don't know.
Click on play or whatever.
I don't think there is a sound coming now from my from it will not come down, but we will make sure that it's on the stream next time for sure.
Yeah. So no, it's about
So-
getting all the information together in one spot. You know, we've got Discord as well. Sometimes it's hard to read stuff in Discord, and this should open it up of, you know, say stats, maps, regattas, team information,
Yeah.
the rule book. And so if you click on the rule book's there.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, we definitely need to go through these things and discuss the.
Yeah, so this is
What is
basically all
available
of
on the
yours off
site.
Discord. Yep. So it's there in word for word. So trim it up to suit it up and put through.
Fantastic. It's such a great work. I mean, definitely next one we are setting up our domain on that one, and on the next stream we're gonna dive in and just explain everyone what we have over
Yep.
here. So fantastic work. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Now, are you
Okay.
sticking with the Brazilian intro music, or we're sticking with the normal one, or we have just having multi?
I
Bermuda
think
music.
we might go back to
We're going to change.
the-
We're going to change it every week, every month. You just got to let me know so I can update the page so it spits it out.
We'll do that one. So the time voting starts on Sunday, April 24th. So make sure that you go to the Discord and vote for that one. And I think for now, as we leave Rio, I will still leave you with our closing credits with the Rio music, and then we'll see what we're going to have next time. But
That's cool.
for now, thank you everyone. Thank you, Murray. Thank you, Hurling, for such
Cheers,
a great
yeah.
stream.
Thank
Another
you,
great
Elliot.
one.
Thanks, Murray. Yep, it was good.
All right. Till next time.
Hoorah.